everyone? Welcome into yet another rendition of 401 Sports Breaks. As always, I'm your host, Patrick, coming to you live from 750 Yonge Street, our location here in downtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And as you can see right here, we've got nothing in front of us currently. But we do have some things. We are waiting for the man of the hour. That would be Frankie. We're planning to do our 6 o'clock opening today. So he bought a few things. We've got one box Series 1 Hobby from this year, 2021-22. We've got a box of Archive Signature Series Retired Player Edition and a box of 2022 Topps Inception. I think probably best to start with the hockey. Let's get the longest part out of the way first. Hello, Frankie. Welcome in. Hopefully you can still hear me as I'm turning away, grabbing the box. We're going to do the same thing for you that we did for Anthony the other day. We're going to do lucky numbers. All right, 1 over here, furthest on the left, 3 here. Pick a number 1 and 3 on the Series 1 hobby stuff. Just want to double check, make sure I got everything A-okay. I believe so. It never hurts to check, does it? He wants number 3. Just making sure it was the 2020-20 or 2021-22 that you were looking for. I'll take that as confirmation, because in my head I remember it as being such, but I actually don't have it open, the order. So we'll just do this real quick. Mr. Frankie. I imagine you're this one. Sick. And personal break stuff. You the order. Let's go. Yeah, so this box. Yeah, I was right. Alright, just had to double check for you, pal. Alright, so let's get right into it. We are going to blitz through this box here. We are only keeping our inserts. So we are keeping our Dazzlers, our Electromagnetics, our Superstars, obviously our Young Guns, our Young Gun Canvases, all that sort of stuff. The base is not shipping out. Everything else will. So there's our little base box there. French variations as well, obviously, going to be shipped. We are kind of like the base card vacuum today. You get rid of all of your unwanted stuff. Speaking of vacuums, actually, I've recently ordered one. I've been using a garbage one for years. Oh, awful. Don't go cheap on your vacuum, Frankie. Do not do it. Never do it. Cheap vacuums don't work. Alright, so we're going to go first pack here. We got game 4 of the NBA Finals tonight. Should be fun. So let's just blaze through. We're going right into a jersey. Clayton Keller. Clayton Keller. Arizona Coyotes. So we need to get the thickie out here. 100-point card. Clayton Keller's had a very interesting career, man. I remember there was a time when I first started working here, actually, Clayton Keller was considered to be one of the top rookie prospects in that year's product, so 16-17. Everyone was really, really high on him. People thought that Arizona was, you know, going to be a hot commodity. And what the heck happened, man? Oh my God. This is escaping me, Frankie. There we go. We got an electromagnetic here. It is of Farabee for the Flyers. Joel Farabee. Solid player he is as well. Don't worry, I'll make sure to sleeve up all of your inserts. Got no French variations here, so we're moving on to the next pack. Mr. Bunting. Upper Deck Portraits of Simeon Varlamov, New York Islanders. Simeon Varlamov. Put all these base cards there. Looking for that Zegras, man. Zegras or Caufield. Let's see what you got. McDavid, Landeskog. Debut dates appear Olivier Joseph, Pittsburgh Penguins. See what they do with him. Might be an intriguing trade chip for the Penguins. Not really sure what their plan is. They're really at a crossroads this year as to whether they're going to retool or whether they're going to go forward with the same core. Canvas of Braden Holtby. Vancouver Canucks. So your canvas is... anything that has canvas, I'll definitely sleeve up for you regardless. There we go. Braden Holtby canvas. It's a cool shot too with the red background. Morrissey. Bunch of base. Jones. Young Gun. Your first Young Gun is Rasmus Kupari. First Young Gun for you, Frankie, is Rasmus Kupari. LA Kings, man. LA Kings. Let's get this guy all locked and loaded for you. How was your day, man? You were busy today. So was I. It's a crazy day. Do you want your checklist? How do you want to handle checklists, by the way? Do you want the checklist to count as base, or do you want them? I'll set it aside for here until I get your answer on that. Because I know some people are pretty big into collecting the checklists. So, I won't just count that as a base card if you actually want it. Looking like you're coming up in your first Dazzler, JT Miller. Another guy from Vancouver. Another guy that is likely going to get traded. Apparently he has no interest in giving a hometown discount to the Canucks. Canucks, I don't really see why they would have any reason to pay him. I mean, he's a fantastic player, but they are far, far away from contention. Yeah, I thought you might, so we'll put the checklist over here. Checklist will count as hits for you, pal. Alright, still looking for those French variations, making sure I don't stumble on any of them. Young Gun. Next Young Gun for you is Jeffrey Veal. San Jose Sharks. Don't actually know. You know, have you watched San Jose very much? It used to be a team I followed, but not a team that I follow anymore, really. It's almost like, it's weird, because for much of my life, that was a team that's regular season, its regular season prowess was kind of on the level of maybe like Detroit, Pittsburgh, or whatever. You know, always seemed like the Sharks were on the upper half of the Eastern, or upper half of the Western Conference story. And then they just kind of burned out, and then I don't really know much about them anymore. I used to be very aware of that team. Igor Shesterkin in the Superstar. I never hear anyone talk about San Jose anymore either. It's weird. It's like they literally fell off the face of the earth. Or maybe you can say the deepest depths of the ocean. Varlamov. Looks like coming up on a Young Gun here. Nice one to have. Jeremy Swayman. Boston Bruins. But definitely, I would figure, be the starter for that squad long term. Mr. Jeremy Swayman. I would imagine right now probably the best goaltender to get in this set. So, nice, nice, nice. Also, okay, just me. I'm still a sucker for goalies. My favorite position, always has been, position that I played. Aesthetically, just looks so damn cool. Not much beats a goalie card, man. I remember one, I think it was like 1996, 97 Pinnacle, maybe. Patrick Lalime, when he was with the Penguins. And his shot was literally just a close-up of his mask. With the Penguin breaking through the ice cubes. I loved it. Horvat, Lowry, Verhaeghe, Pajot, coming up on a young gun canvas. Oh, speaking of Penguin goaltenders that turned into Senators, so I just brought up Patrick Lalime. Let's talk about Philip Gustafson. It's funny because, well, man, the Senators, if I really think about it, they always get Penguins goalies, don't they? Tom Barrasso, Patrick Lalime, Matt Murray, now Philip Gustafson. Always getting a former Penguin in net. Gustafson, I think, has potential to be very, very good. So, we'll see how he actually ends up doing, but this might be a pretty good young gun one day. Here we go, Riley. Another checklist for you. It's the Kaprizov and Robertson. We're number 1 and 2 in Calder voting. Hundo P of Roman Josi, Nashville. And this will all just be based here. But still keep an eye out just in case we somehow get a French variation slipped in with those other standard packs. Crazy things have happened. Gonna go right side. We're halfway down this box for you, Frankie. But still got what I think might be the 2 most exciting parts of this break. God, there's someone that came in earlier today, Frankie. He's ripped open, not the Archives 6 series, but he ripped open this year's 2022 Archives. We got a gold Hundo P. Let me be quiet for a minute. Gold Hundo P is going to be of Blake Wheeler, Winnipeg Jets. So, yeah, he came in today, and you see my hat, and I make I make it so overtly obvious that I'm a Tigers fan. And this guy bought the last box we had at this location in the store of the 2022 Archive 6 series. He pulled a 1-of-1 Miggy Father's Day patch autograph. And it made me want to die inside because I was like, oh, man, why I should have bought that for myself. Blake Wheeler. So hopefully the Miggy magic that he had rubs off on you too. Hopefully we get something big from that inception. Portraits of Johnny Gaudreau, Calgary Flames. It's funny because this isn't like the first time that I've seen twice. I as a big Tigers fan, I don't really have anything Miggy. It's really, really hard to get your hands on things that are Miggy. At least at like a reasonable price, secondhand market, it's impossible. I've tried a little bit to try and like pull something. Obviously never going to happen. And now that's the second time I've seen a Miggy 1-of-1 in the store. Makes me cry. It's never me. Friese, Sagan. Alright, so Anze Kopitar Hundo P for you for the LA Kings. Still not seeing any French variations for you or anything, pal. We still have a few young guns left to go too, which is promising. Maybe Zegras isn't out of the question. I'm trying to recall if we've ever done a break where we pulled a Swayman and then we pulled a Zegras. I don't think so, but maybe... I think we've done a Swayman and a Caufield. So, let's hope that happens. Electromagnetic, Sergei Bobrovsky for the Panthers. canvas here, the captain of the Detroit Red Wings, Mr. Dylan Larkin. Alright. So mark 3/4 of the way done the hockey box. Got a young gun of Dakota Joshua. St. Louis Blues. Dakota Joshua for St. Louis. So what do you think? I threw up a little bit more of the personal breaks. Obviously you bought into them. How do you like them? How are you guys enjoying them? Particularly, I guess, you, Frankie, since you're in here. Experimenting with this idea a little bit more. Dakota Joshua, young gun. From my perspective, I certainly enjoy doing this. Lets me open up some more product, talk to you guys, have a good time in that regard. Also gets us constantly at least streaming and having people aware that we're doing this. Funny enough, I'll show it after I'm done this box, but we did do something that will hopefully get more people into streaming. Young gun here of Radim Zahora. Actually had flashes. Seems like a pretty solid role player for Pittsburgh. Don't know if he'll ever actually stick or not. I could see him bouncing something. I could see him bouncing somewhere though. You know. Sticking there. Radim Zahorna for the Penguins, young guns. But yeah. Yeah. Well, everything is good when it's on sale. Puliarvi, Palat, Nikas. Oh, this is my favorite card in the set, I think. I don't like the Rangers. But this is probably the single coolest canvas. Igor Shesterkin. How do you not like that card? Nice card for the collection there, man. It's one of those ones where even if the value isn't exactly high, I'm not sure how much they're selling for, but it's not going to be like the box price. It's going to be one of those cards that if you showed someone this card, they'd probably think it's really cool. I love that card. Yeah, it's so good. I'm surprised we don't get that shot more often. You think you would? Makes for such a nice sort of perspective. Rookie here of Kevin Lankinen for the Blackhawks. There's the French variation we've been looking for, and what a player to get it on. Cale Makar. Obviously, if I think everyone's probably in agreement, if Colorado ends up winning the Stanley Cup, this is more than likely your Conn Smythe winner. Incredible playoff run he's had. Been an incredible player since he broke into the league. French variation of Cale Makar, Colorado Avalanche. Also kind of funny that we get the French variation on the star of the Avalanche because I always think back to the Quebec Nordiques. It's always a little bit ironic to get an Avalanche French card. Looks like we got a young gun in here. Jacob Bryson, Buffalo Sabres. He's so incredibly good. Ridiculously good. The fact that is, too, he skated, like, I'm trying to think of examples, like, you know, when we look at different, I don't know, superstars throughout hockey history, you know, I think probably most famously of Mario Lemieux undressing Ray Bourque in the Patrick Division Finals. Back in, I think that was 91, he did that to him. You know, but you probably know the clip that I'm talking about. You know, a lot of these, like, generational players, you're talking about your Gretzkys, your Lemieux, your Crosbys, your McDavids. It seems like whoever the best defenseman at that time is usually still, like, a step behind, right? Like, usually the defenseman... It's hard to really point to any generational defensemen that aren't like Potvin or Lidstrom. You know, like usually the defenseman, the top defenseman in the league can't really cover to like a great degree whoever the franchise sort of generational offensive talent is. Makar kept up with McDavid like almost stride for stride. It was crazy. He's so unbelievably good. I think he's probably one of the only people that I would trust, maybe the only person that I would trust to be able to catch McDavid. DeBrincat, Superstar, that's your last insert in this box. All the packs are done. Let's do a quick refresher. So we've got all of our standard inserts over here. So your Electromagnetics, your Superstars, and your Hundo Ps and your Portraits. They're all in here. We'll ship all of that out to you. Let's do a quick sort of run through on what you actually got from this box, and then we will move on to your next box. Alright, so we got canvas, jersey, French variation, gold Hundo P, we got our Dazzler, and then so, just to recap what you got from that first box there. We've got our Dazzler of JT Miller for Vancouver. Blake Wheeler Gold Hundo P for Winnipeg. Our French variation of Cale Makar, Colorado. Braden Holtby Canvas, Vancouver. Dylan Larkin Canvas for Detroit. Igor Shesterkin Canvas, New York. Got yourself a jersey of Clayton Keller, Arizona. Got your young guns, so we've got Rasmus Kupari for LA, Jeffrey Veal for San Jose, Jeremy Swayman for Boston, Dakota Joshua for St. Louis, Radim Zahorna for Pittsburgh, and Jacob Bryson for Buffalo, and then finally in our canvas, former Penguin, now Ottawa Senator, Philip Gustafson, a young gun canvas, Ottawa Senator. Alright, so this leaves us to our next part. Let's see. Let's go with this. Number picking time again. Give me a number between 1 and 5. 1 being here, 5 being here. Yeah, I'd be happy with the Swayman too. Not bad at all. I mean, I think the combination of the Swayman, and then let's see how Gustafson plays. If Gustafson ends up becoming a starting goalie long term, then that might be pretty darn good. Kid's still young, so. Alright, going to box number 1. Always like this one. Always a quick rip. Always a fun one too. Oh no. Did I see that? Okay. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. This is so interesting. It's what the heck? It's signed twice? Nah, it's signed once, right? Yeah, it's signed once, but it's also embossed too. That's interesting. Okay. So it is a 1 of 1. Remember this name? Hideki Matsui. Hideki Matsui, 1 of 1. You got his real auto here, his embossed auto down here. Which actually makes it look kind of cool, to be honest. It's like a double auto almost. if this were actually real. Hideki Matsui, man. And he had a very, 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 very interesting cult following too, this guy. He of the giant head. Exactly. Exactly. I remember people were nuts for this guy. People loved this guy. I think that's actually that's a pretty cool card. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up. How shiny parts of this card are. Yeah, you can see it now. Kind of flashy. It's kind of cool. And this would be from Bowman 2008. All right. Here we go, Frankie. Let's see if you beat Anthony. His real auto is the blue ink. Yeah. Yeah, his real auto is the one in blue ink. You can see it clearly here. Like when you have it, when this gets to you and you see it in person, you'll see that this is part of the card. This right here. This auto, the blue ink is definitely the real auto. I really, for some reason, I just really like the aesthetic of the double auto. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Very cool. But this is the real one here, yeah. And this one here reflects so much light. Like, unbelievable amount of light. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this thing is very metallic. It really pops. Alright, so 1-4. No pressure. Just have to beat Anthony's box, and that box did have an out of 75 trout. It's not too much pressure. Number 2. Awesome, awesome. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, this is a personal box opening, so you can check out 401games.ca. Under the sports breaks, you can go and sort of, see all the tabs. We've got upcoming group breaks, some are close to filling, and then personal breaks. You can buy boxes just like this, and I'll present them and open them to you. Just like we're doing for Frankie, as he's coming up on his last box of 2022 Topps Inception Baseball, directly in competition with his fellow regular Anthony. His box was very, very strong. Frankie just admitted to that there. But we're going to try and see if he can beat it. Can he beat Frankie's box? Or can he beat Anthony's box? God, these are so interesting. I love opening packs like this. This, the cup, like any of these ones where they just hand you a big brick of thick cards. So cool. Alright. I want to open this away from camera for a second because I don't want to spoil any of the names on the back for you. And then I'm going to... Are you fine with me putting the 3 hits in the back? I think we'll put the 3 hits in the back. So we'll go through all the base first. Then we'll get to your hits. Okay. We're going to start this off with Bryce Harper. Got a rookie card here, or Brujan. It's not bad. For base rookie, not bad. Jose Altuve, Houston. Josh Rojas, Arizona. Pink, it's going to be 99. Rafael Devers in the pink. So you got Raffy Devers. Boston Red Sox, 97 of 99 on the pink. So I think it's safe to say he has beaten you on the parallel. But, first of all, you didn't do bad on the parallel. Raffy Devers is a solid player. Let's see if you beat him on the auto, though. Raffy Devers, 97 of 99. You've got a green here. It's a rookie card of Louis Gill. New York Yankees. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I want to see your auto real quick. I can see who it is. I want to see how they're doing. Okay. Okay. So, your auto is definitely going to be, well, you're going to need the guy to turn on the jets a bit. But it's going to be one of those classic baseball autos where if it turns out, it might be really cool. I think this is a beautiful card regardless. Okay, so your auto is actually short printed to 99. It's a Gavin Sheets rookie for the Chicago White Sox with an absolutely gorgeous patch here. Quad color patch. Black, gray, black, white. It's a stunning looking card, man. 24 of 99. Gorgeous card. Now you just need the kid to play well. If the kid plays well, this is a striking card. Yeah, rookie patch Ano. Yeah, got yourself an RPA. So it's baseball. I always say with young players, like, you have to give them time. Kyle Lewis didn't break out till he was 27. Aaron Judge not till he was 25. This kid is 25. It looks like. This card, I'm going to have to probably see if I have something a little thicker for this guy. See if I have 130s. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to make sure I have this packed as well as I can for you. I got some 130s over here. Yeah, that's a gorgeous card. The patch is beautiful. I like the fact that you got the classic White Sox jersey on, like the 80s, 70s, 80s style one, as opposed to the standard, because that's a very colorful jersey itself. I like the green, makes the card pop. It's a beautiful card. If nothing else, it's gorgeous for a collection. You might have to go one size up. Well, yeah, we are. We're going to go 180. I'm not forcing anything. Screw that. That's a thick patch. All right. The big, yeah, that's much better. The big boy. 180 point sleeve for this bad boy. 24 of 99. Gavin Sheets rookie card. Chicago White Sox. Really, really big. Yeah, look how thick that bad boy is. Look at him. He's big. He's big. He didn't even want to get in the 130. The 130 felt too tight. It's a chonky boy. Only makes it even better, though. Honestly. So, let's just get your... Quickly, I'm just going to get some of this stuff sleeved up for you. These bad boys. 2-2. Alright, so we'll get that sleeved up for you. Just have to get some team bags, these bad boys. I think he's just going to have to get his own team bag. How did you enjoy it, though? What did you think? What do you make of everything you got? I think you got an interesting assortment of things. The Matsui is really, really cool. I think this card, I like how big this card actually is. Gorgeous. I'm curious because, yeah, he wants to come out of there. Huh. Did he come out of the sleeve too? Holy Toledo, he came out of his sleeve. What is going on with him? He's in a weird spot, man. Okay, so let's try and protect this again. There you go. Huh. It's almost like he's in between 130 and 180. I've never seen this. But now I'm scared that he slipped completely out of that. We're going to try... It might have just been the first 130 I pulled. Might have been a little tight. This is a 130. This one feels better. Yeah, this is better. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the other one. That's really cool, though. It's a cool card, man. It's a very, very cool card. I'm glad you enjoy this, by the way. It's a lot of fun. It's very relaxing. Let's get to talk some baseball, some sports. I'll go out some cards. Doesn't get much better than that. Really sort of captures that like summer chill sort of vibe, you know? Sleeve this bad boy. And then we'll be sure, I'll be sure to get this all nice and packed. You got a substantial amount of things, so you're definitely going to be receiving one of those white cardboard boxes that you typically get from our group breaks, because you do have a lot of cards here, thanks to that Series 1. Sometimes we'll do bubble mailing stuff a little bit, but this is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of hits. The Matsui, I don't have anything to really cover these. We just ship these pretty loose. These bad boys. Let's get these into some team bags real quick. But I think you got a really, really cool mix of things. What was your favorite card in here? For me personally, I think I like that Matsui. It's weird to say, but I think that Matsui is just really cool. He's like one of those players where his popularity is like within a particular moment of baseball, where it's almost like it's like a time capsule sort of deal, you know? You get a Matsui card, instantly your head goes back to mid-2000s. Alright, this bad boy here. We got our Swayman stuff here. Alright. So, these are all your hockey things here. Baseball stuff here. Then we've got our other baseball stuff here. Just grab one of these sleeves for you. Put everything in. The Matsui and the RPA the most? Yeah, the RPA is really cool too. Can't lie on that. That RPA is beautiful. I might heavily dislike the White Sox as a Tigers fan. But I can admit that that's a very cool card. And that Matsui, once you actually get this in person, you're going to see what I'm talking about when it comes to how striking the Matsui actually is. It's an unbelievably cool aesthetic. Once you have it in person, you see the blue ink, and then you really see right underneath. You see how metallic and that gold auto is. Oh man, gorgeous card. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. Alright. So, yeah, everything is good to go. Here will be that package that you'll receive. This is everything you just got today. We'll put this in a box, seal off the top here with some tape, and then get it shipped to you. Yeah, I think the Series 1 can... I mean, if you don't like base cards, this might be the best way to even buy the Series 1 from us at this point. It might be. Then you don't have to deal with any of it. You just get, boom, here's the cards I got. And then, you know, like even if a person didn't want to come and join for the personal break and just said, you can just break it and make sure you show me the video or whatever. You can even see someone wanting to do that. Because there's certainly a lot of, almost I would say the majority of people that I speak to here at the store have no interest in base. I can't count the amount of times that people have tried to ask me if we could keep the base for them. Be like, well, before that was usually a no, but now that might be a little bit different. So your package going in there. Got your rolls in between there. And then I just will probably need one more sheet, and you're pretty much going to be good to go on the shipping aspect of things too. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are in that position where they've just opened so much of it that they just don't need any more. This shouldn't move at all during shipping from what I can tell. Don't forget the other insert cards. Oh, thank you. I'm going to have to probably... I would have caught that after the stream anyway, to be honest. But what am I going to do with these? Oh, that's a tight package. Alright, so... there is a couple things we could maybe do, Frankie. I just need you to be okay with it. These bad boys are going to have to go in this. Here you go. So they're in there. Yeah, I do have a second sleeve. It's going to be tight fit. I really want to make this work. Alright, let's see. How have your other cards been getting to you? Have you received your other break stuff? There you go, pal. God, I hate how that looks, though. But it's probably the best I can do to protect it. Yeah. Yeah, it really just depends what you're comfortable with. Because I don't have any like timetable, right? I can't guarantee when you would get your next order. But right now, my options basically because this one's fully packed. I can if I add these to that, they'll just get damaged. But it's up to you. Waiting for one more. Let me guess. Which one would that be? Probably the. Were you in on the Skybox? I can't recall. I think the Skybox Metal's probably. If you were in that one, that's probably the one you're waiting on. And that's just because we had a problem in shipping, which is called Magic had a huge release, and everyone decided to pre-order things. So my shipping team was kind of putting that break on the back burner for the time being, which is totally fair. So that stuff I think got shipped out last night. Yeah. I think if you don't mind if I just label this for you. I've done this in the past with stuff. You don't mind if I label this and then for your next break or your next personal break, I just ship these to you if that's okay with you. You said it is, but I want to confirm because we might just have to do that. This is fine. If I add this, I don't know. Let's see. It's probably still fine. It might still be fine. Because you got space on either side of this. It just looks stupid. I think it'll be fine, but I think it just looks stupid. As long as you're fine with it looking stupid, I think you're okay. In fact, I might just tape it all in. That might be what I have to do. You're going to buy another Series 1 tonight? Alright, well, Saturdays, I'm usually behind the counter Saturdays, but I can definitely see that if I do have a lull, and usually I do, we can rip that tomorrow. No problem. If not, I'll just email you and let you know. I think this actually might work. Yeah. Alright, perfect. I think that's it for me, actually, now. It seems like everything is good. Oh, jeez, coming up. That's the only reason why I actually started packing on stream. Sorry that I had them off the corner. I would have seen them after the fact. I just kind of got lost in talking. But normally I do the packing off stream. We're getting towards the end of the day, so I was trying to do two things at once. Is the basketball prison break limited to 2 spots per person? I could change that. Let me look into changing that, and maybe I'll change that tomorrow. I'll have to look into it. Because my understanding is we're getting pretty close to breaking that one, right? So, and it's kind of stalled. If I might increase that if that means that you're willing to like, buy a bit more into it to get it going, then sure. But I think right now, I'd have to check, but I think right now I don't think the website would allow you to buy more than 2. But I can definitely change that. And realistically, I would say the sweet spot's probably 4. So if I bump that up from 2 to 4, probably shouldn't be, you're still sitting at 4. Yeah. I could probably, because that one's That one's a, correct me if I'm wrong on this. This is a 3-team random, right? Or is it double team random? If it's 3-team random break, I'll just look. If it's 3-team random break, then I can limit it to 4. If it's double team random, I can increase that probably to about 6. Take a look right now. Group break. 3-team random. Yeah, so... Oh, we're saying at 3 now. I don't know if you just bought one. Double check. Who just bought one? No, someone else just, like, literally bought one. Someone named Ben just bought one. Thank you, Ben. When do I think the 2-box Series 1 will break? Just sold out. Okay, if it just sold out, if I have the time tomorrow, I'll do it. Break days, typically, so if I have time on... I work the counter on Saturday. If I find free time, we'll break it tomorrow. I'll send an email out. That's if the store isn't particularly busy. It's about a 50-50 on that. At the latest, at the absolute latest worst case scenario, it would be Tuesday. That's because my weekend technically is Sunday, Monday. If I have time, and I'm hoping I will, then we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, the fact that it's a 3-team, I could bump that up to I could probably bump that up to 4-spot max. But the thing is, I always want to make sure when it comes to these breaks, they don't have just like one person dominating half the break or more. 40% is usually like the highest I'm willing to go. But no problem, Waylon. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you at the Series 2 opening. Or Series 1 opening, sorry. The 2 boxes of Series 1 opening. We're going to be throwing up some Series 2 breaks as well, I think. The same break that he just mentioned, but we'll do Series 2 of that as well. So 2 boxes, Series 2 at the same price we'll throw up on the website. So yeah. Probably look tomorrow. Frankie, and I'll see if I can make it to 4 sort of limit. Realistically, 2 on that's probably even 2. The original 2 is probably too restrictive. It probably should have started at 3. So, regardless, I think I'll at least be changing it to limit of 3. I'll probably change it to limit of 4, considering that like. I either sell that one now within like the next week or 2, or I cancel it. And we're so close that I may as well just open up the floodgates a little bit. No worries, man. Thanks for doing this. This is a lot of fun. And I guess I'll say thank you to everyone else here as well. So I'm going to finish packing this stuff for you, Frankie. We'll make sure that this goes through shipping. Everything's good to go. And then you'll get this. Like I already said, your Skybox Metal stuff is also on the way. So you'll be getting that as well. And then I'll see you next time, guys. And we'll see you next time here at 401 Games on YouTube. 401 Sports Cards on Twitch. If you want to check out any of the links below, get into our group breaks, our personal breaks. Check out our break loyalty codes. They are all in the YouTube video description below. Click the little expansion icon underneath the video, underneath my head, and check it out. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. See ya, Frankie.